Greetings from the Global Organization for Divinity. Once there was this very interesting experiment of sorts that was performed where the goal of that experiment was to know who your most favorite person is in the whole world. So it was done more like a survey where people could choose from family, from friends, from superheroes, from celebrities, from people that have sacrificed themselves for the sake of humanity, offering selfless service. And the data was collected and was analyzed, was categorized, and it was found that most people pointed to somebody from one of these categories. It was somebody famous, or it was somebody from the family, maybe the father or mother, or some celebrity, or somebody who had dedicated themselves to some common cause, and such. Then, when the results were all, when they were brought together and analyzed, and all the people that participated in the survey were also made to come there, and the person that conducted the research, he posed the same question to them again. He said, "Who is your most favorite person?" And he tried to tell them that, okay, you are telling me that this person is your most favorite person. So you are traveling in an airplane with him. It's just you and him, nobody else. And when you're right about thousands of feet high up, and what happens is that there is an emergency. The plane is going to crash. So, and all you're left with, unfortunately, is just one parachute. It's just one. So what would you do? You are saying that this is your most favorite person, so what are you going to do? Immediately, everybody said that, of course, I am going to grab the parachute and I'm going to jump down. I matter most. Not the favorite person. I don't care. So that was the response, and that made everybody go that one step further to understand that the most favorite person to everyone is himself or herself. Everything comes after that. It's just that we don't look at it that way. So that's really where it all starts, and that was the conclusion that that experiment gave, that you are your most favorite person. So it's yourself really that you're most fond of. So this result was kept, and another experiment was performed. This happened in an art exhibition. Art is a wonderful thing. It's such a wonderful thing, because if you have that sense to appreciate art, it means you're very fine inside. That's really what it signifies. But personally, I do not understand this modern art business. It never makes sense to me sometimes, because it's too abstract. Once this experiment was performed where there was this huge piece of art that was displayed, and all the people that visited were made to give their opinions about that piece of art as to what it meant, what they saw in that piece of art. So people just came there and they wrote all kinds of stuffs about it. Somebody saw an elephant, somebody saw the sun, somebody saw some war there, somebody saw peace. They saw all kinds of stuff. And then in the evening, all these people, they were brought together, and the person that did this came, and he was to tell them exactly what it is supposed to mean and convey that art. And he said that it was just a random piece of cloth that was just tied up in different places, and it really meant nothing. It really meant nothing, he said, which was a shocker for everybody who gave the interpretations. But it also conveyed a very good point, that what you see is really a reflection of what your true self is. It's really what is inside you that you also see in anything in life itself. So that perception that defines us is the most important thing. And when that perception changes within us, then the whole world it's a whole different place. the very same place which for a moment seemed like one that was filled with hatred, one that is filled with all kinds of negative stuff, suddenly appears to be a happy place because the change happened within. When that change happens within, when the perception changes within, everything changes, and that is really what the philosophies and what religions teach us to do. That is the process itself. That is really the process of maturity in the spiritual path. Because first, they teach you to see God in a place of worship. And then from there, they take you to a level where you begin to see God everywhere, where God is everywhere in everything, in every single bird, a blade of grass, a tree. And then finally, they take you to the step where you understand that if God is everywhere, you are also part of that everywhere, so He is within you also. So when we get to that point, if we connect the result that we already have, where we are our most favorite person, when I am my most favorite person, if I am able to see that everything is within me and everything represents godliness, that is when true love, true universal love that is devoid of any hatred can bloom. Because where is the question of hatred when we are able to see everything as an extension of our own selves? So that is the secret to peace. That is the secret to universal love.